and analysis to be searched in new ways. Delivering source of data is more vital than ever, making today's launch of our military balance defense, economics, and procurement, among other elements. For instance, and in your own work. And with that, the team is delighted to take questions.
Between 2015 and 2016, from 81.9 billion.
The data tagging to be so specific that you would know when an apple was an apple. Let's have a few conversations to at least get to know each other again a bit.
There are only two countries that in 2016 exactly hit the 2% or above. The UK, according to our calculation, just dropped by 0.2% to 1.98%. We think those targets are important, but they only tell a very partial story. One target is spending 2% of your GDP on defense. Another target is spending 20% of your defense spend on equipment and capability. And our call is for more countries to meet that target, which is possibly a more significant target. But both of those targets are input targets. And what we're arguing in the military balance is that in the next year, 2 years, NATO will need to be focusing much more on what is the output, what is the deployed capability, what is the ability to meet prospective threats.
Yeah, and to universities and journalists. But what we do have, because we have this capability.
In the last 12 months, we have noticed some real and important increases in Chinese capability in the air domain, in the sea domain, in the air-to-air missile domain. And these improvements in Chinese capacities will offer important challenges to Western forces that are deployed in the region, even the United States naval and air force that are deployed in the region. So we felt in this year's military balance important to point out that China was becoming the sort of pacer for US defense thinking, given how advanced some of their weapon systems are becoming.
And banged our heads on the wall a few times before we finally got a great deal about the few areas on which we have a diplomatic engagement in common.
Russia has placed the exercise of military power and even the importance of nuclear weapons within military doctrine at the center of state power. And I think one of the things that we will be seeing in the next year is the importance of NATO, that is meeting now at ministerial level, the first NATO meeting that the Trump administration is participating in, to see how do we deal with this Russian challenge and how do we make certain that this Russian challenge does not lead to accidental confrontations.
More or less agreed by both sides, and then everybody said, okay, we're basically...
People are uncertain what really will be the United States policy towards Russia. Will it be an attempt at détente and embrace, or will it be forced to contest and confront Russia? On China, to what degree will the United States wish to work closely with China economically, while at the same time challenging some of the China's security policy in the Asia Pacific? So I think 2017 will be a year of delicate diplomatic positioning and engagement. And I think the hope that American allies have in Asia, in the Middle East, in Europe, the three big theaters of geopolitical conflict, is that the traditional alliance relationships can be soon re-established and a common strategy in each of these three regions developed.
It remains, the best strategy, and it's going to not only have great fun of it, but it's going to really accelerate their